Hey, what's going on, Weavers? Tim here again, and today we're having a look at a couple of really sweet EDC pouches from Rover EDC. Now, if you're into everyday carry and haven't realized, EDC pouches are all the rage right now. In fact, there's a maker out there right now that have their pouches sell out in literal seconds. And unfortunately, some of those end up on the secondary market for nearly 10 times the price, which is pretty insane. But we're not going to be reviewing any unobtainium today. Presenting to you these two pouches from Rover EDC, made locally, to me that is, here in Ontario, Canada. These are the micro pouches, and they're nylon zipper pouches to store and organize your gear. And just to be clear, these were sent to me for review. Taking a quick tour of this pouch, the dimensions closed are as follows, and that's with no gear inside. On the front here, we have a full loop panel that you can stick your favorite patches on. And I'll talk more about patches toward the end of the video, so stick around for that. Getting to the interior of the pouch, we have some pockets and a couple of elastic loops to accommodate your gear. Now, to give you an idea of what I've got in mind, we have a Beer Bomb titanium pocket tool by Notorious EDC, some Nipex pliers, the Sidekick pry bar by Dam Designs, a zebra pen, CRKT bit driver, Lumentop flashlight, and my Victorinox Pioneer. And I've still got a bit more space if need be. The pockets and loops work just great for storing my gear, but I will say this one larger loop on the far left here is a bit too large for most of what I have, so it doesn't really seem to get as much use. However, I can clip a knife to it like my Spyderco Techno, which actually fits decently. And of course, if it wasn't obvious enough, you could store your Paracord crafting tools in these as well. Or even some fun stuff like skill toys. So that was the inside, and moving to the back of the pouch, we've got a small pocket that would be great for a small pad of paper or a small notebook like those field notes. Now, what's great about these pouches is that they're a great way to keep all of your gear together, so you can just grab it and go. Perfect for those who carry a backpack while still being able to fit in your pocket if need be. Albeit it can be a little bit bulky depending on how much gear you stuff in it, or throw it in your jacket pocket, whatever works for you. Now here's a quick look at this second pouch I have. This is not a normal colorway that's available, but there are other options to choose from. And as you can see, this one has a pocket on the front with a smaller loop section. So these Rover pouches, in my opinion, are great, and they're very well made by hand. The materials used are also of great quality, and the zippers operate really well and smoothly. And not only that, there are other products to check out as well. Now let's have a look at these patches, or what they're better known as, Ranger Eyes. These smaller patches are made of PVC and are usually the 1 inch by 1 inch size. Ranger Eyes are just small patches that are often made by different makers. Some come from knife and tool makers, while others come strictly from patch makers. Now these Game Boy themed ones and the Orco come from Castle X Grayscale, a creative collaboration from Mark over at Grayscale Carry and Christian over at Castle Pockets. But as you can see, I've got patches from other makers as well, and they're super collectible and often very sought after, as drops can be very limited. Now, a few months ago, I had no idea of this subculture that existed in the EDC world. It's something very fun and interesting to get into, but do be prepared for some frustration, as a lot of these goods are only made in small batches, so expect seeing sold out a lot of the time. So I hope you found this review interesting, and if you're looking to get your first EDC pouch or another EDC pouch to add to your collection, and you haven't checked out Rover EDC, please do so by checking out the links below. Thank you so much for watching, and if you enjoyed what you saw here, please feel free to check out what I have to offer on the rest of my channel.